What would you do if Mr. Beast gave you $100,000? What up, your Twin Liberation / breakdown video? This is Nico tricking Mr. Beast to give him $100,000. Hit the like button, comment, hit the subscribe button to join the community. What would you do with $100,000? Comment below, let us know.
Moment, I tricked Mr. Beast into giving me an extortionate amount of money, and this is the story of how I did it, because the only reason this was even possible is because I'm running for Prime Minister. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically the UK's version of running for president. The main difference is one person can only run in one area of the country, and they usually represent a party. And whichever party wins the most areas win the entire election, and their leader becomes Prime Minister. But I don't want to fight another party's battle because all they do is lie. So we have found a way to trick the system to allow Nico Milana to run in multiple places across the country and save each place from our terrible government. And I've done this by legally changing people's names and training them to be just like me. And when we get enough votes as a collective, I will declare myself Prime Minister. And if I'm going to be Prime Minister, I want to be a good one. So I've decided to look at the areas our current Prime Minister has failed, and I was shocked to see his party claim they'd get rid of homelessness by 2024. And not only did they fail, but homelessness is back on the rise. So my first order of business was to raise as much money as I could for home.
So Prime Ministers is like, hey, that way they broke that down is insane, right? So like, the leader, you don't even vote for the leader, you vote for the party. And when the party wins enough areas, then the leader of said party, so you're voting for a gang. You don't even know the gang leader, but the gang win, and the gang leader wins because the gang won. That's insane. That's insane.
Homelessness, so that I could hopefully contribute towards a solution. But how can you make a ridiculous amount of money quickly on YouTube? Well, the best answer would be Mr. Beast. And as I'm running for Prime Minister, I had the opportunity to give him an offer he couldn't refuse. All I had to do was go and pay him a visit in America.
Welcome.
Hello, Jimmy.
Why am I here?
Well, I'm running for Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
Oh, this again?
Yes, well, it was actually Mayor last time. We've leveled it up. I'm now running for Prime Minister, yeah.
There's no shot you win.
Oh, well, I'm telling you now that I will win, and I'll find a way.
Okay.
So, I've got something which I'm gonna bring to the table. In this briefcase,
oh boy,
we have
ooh, okay.
And I promise you, Jimmy, if I win this election, I will ban these chocolates unless you do what I'm going to ask of you.
You're blackmailing me.
No, not blackmail, just more of a proposition.
What do you want?
The moment I make my announcement, for the first 50 hours, I'm going to make as much money as I possibly can.
Okay.
Whatever I make, you have to match.
What's in it for Feastables?
They won't be banned from the United Kingdom.
It's not enough. When you win, I want you to tell everyone to eat Feastables.
You little pussy boy, Jimmy. You think you can barter with me? That's not how this works.
You can threaten me all you want.
I'm confused. That's a good deal. You're asking for money, but you don't want to do anything. You're basically saying, this is blackmail. You're blackmailing Mr. Beast.
But that's what I'm bringing to the table.
So when I win, you want me to tell people to eat Feastables?
Agreed.
Okay, if I win the election, I will say that. For you.
I'm doing this for you. I accept.
Well done, brother. I think you really made the right decision there.
Don't forget what we agreed to.
I won't forget. All right, brother.
Don't act like you didn't blackmail me.
I didn't. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Jimmy.
When I'm president, I may or may not ban NDL clothing. Unless you keep your word.
Okay, I will keep my word.
We'll see.
We got it. We got Jimmy in the palm of my hand. Sorry, Mr. Beast. We're about to make an extortionate amount of money.
But 50 hours isn't a lot of time to make an extortionate amount of money, so I was gonna need a plan. See, I have a few friends that like to wager, and for the 50 hours after my prime ministerial announcement, I was gonna be wagering each of them in all sorts of competitions, for some serious money. But little did they know I mapped it all out so the odds will be completely in my favour. The only thing I couldn't work out how to swing my way was a prime bottle flipping match against knowledge. But that's a problem for the future. Right now, it was time to announce my campaign.
Hello, my friends. I've decided to run for Prime Minister, and I'm going up against our current Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, in the area of Richmond, and plan to completely remove him from the political world. In the coming weeks, I plan to show you that a man in children's glasses could do a better job than the horrific, abysmal people running the country right now. I hope you guys know how seriously I'm taking this. It's time to put this country in my safe hands. July 4th, make sure you vote for Nico. Rishi Sunak, you have no aura. It's time to go. 5, 4, 3.
I can't tell if he's serious with childish wordplays. You can't get 10-year-olds to vote. What's this aura talk and these childish glasses? 10-year-olds are not gonna vote. What's happening here? Can 8-year-olds vote in the UK? Let me know. Comment below. Can 8-year-olds vote in the UK? Why is he so childish?
It's posted. Perfect. So now I'm gonna message Jimmy and I'm gonna tell him 50 hours starts now. MrBeast, here we go. And you know what? We have the perfect first challenge.
This challenge was a way for us to make the money to start wagering. And the way we're doing that was using my good friends at the Beta Squad. So we do a lot of £10,000 challenges here at the Beta Squad, and I usually win them. So if I could set up one of these challenges without the guys realizing it was me, it would be the easiest money I've ever made. So I hit up the Beta Squad channel manager to set up a shoot.
If you could set up a beta shoot and tell everyone that we've got like a big brand deal, I need a competition where I can win 10 grand from the beta account. But yeah, everyone needs to know it's a legit beta vid. Amazing. Thank you, Sire. You're a real one.
And bang, the guys were locked in. With that being set up, it was down to me to supply context, so here's the plan. The video has been set up for the Beta Squad second channel with a £10,000 prize, which the guys thought was going to involve a brand deal for an Incredible Hulk game which I made up. And the video concept was simple: speed eating. Who can eat the food the quickest? And our chosen food was grapes. So I went and bought some and went about swinging the challenge in my favour. I carefully measured each grape, putting the large ones in one cup for the other guys and the smallest ones in another cup for me, meaning I should walk away with the £10,000, and if that's not enough,
But at this point, you're just giving yourself 10K, right? Like you're cheating. Why not make it easy on yourself?
I had a corrupt referee for safety who I briefed just before the shoot.
You need to penalise anyone who eats more than one grape at a time. So I want to do good stuff for this country, and you'll be failing our country if I don't win. But it is a fair match.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
And before the Beta Squad arrived, I headed back outside and hid in our car to avoid suspicion. Then once everyone had arrived, headed straight back in, seemingly unaware of what was about to happen. And I was sure to let them know that we
are running for Prime Minister.
The guys seemed happy for me, but it was time to get into the first money-making match: speed eating the grapes.
Main cam? All right.
This is the Beta Squad Grape Eating Contest, powered by the Incredible Hulk.
The challenge is simple. We have 50 grapes each that we have to Hulk smash. The first person to complete it wins.
Indeed they do, King Kenneth, but now it's time for our ref to give these guys the rules.
So there's not many rules. You're only allowed to eat one grape at a time. And if I catch you eating more than one grape, that's a 3-second penalty. I'll bring out the platters now. You're all gonna open them at the same time, and the moment it's opened, you have to start eating.
But wait, is there 50 in each one, yeah?
There's 5-0, 50.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Chunks is trying his best to make sure it's an even playing field, but behind my eyes I was already awaiting the realization on their faces when they see my tray compared to theirs. It was time to begin.
Okay, you guys ready? To start. 3, 2, 1, eat.
With AJ choking under pressure, I now only had Kenny and Chunks left to compete with, and Kenny started to notice the size of my grapes.
These grapes are small. Look at the size of them. I'm not having this. Look at these grapes.
And now with Kenny wasting time complaining, it was now down to Chunks, who shockingly at this point was ahead of me. How am I so bad that I have everything in my favour and I might still lose? So I had to give the ref a nudge to keep an eye on him.
3-second penalty.
Chunks not stopping for the time penalty meant I had no time to catch up, so the referee had no choice but to go to the extreme.
That's 5 seconds. You didn't swallow the first one.
Well, I did.
1, 2, you're about to get disqualified. 1, 2,
What?
3. You got a disqualification.
You keep saying 3-second penalty to you and you didn't stop.
Of course,
What are you talking about? I'm done, bro.
You had penalties.
How many?
You had a penalty and you weren't listening to it.
But what's the penalty? Stop.
3 seconds, you can't do nothing.
I thought you said add in 3 seconds.
No. You got eat that plate.
That's not fair, man.
Thanks to our non-corrupt ref, Chunks was then disqualified for not stopping every single time he was given a penalty, meaning I was left to finish my final grape in peace.
Why am I even still eating?
That was cheap. That was cheap.
I had betrayed my brothers. £10,000 had been snatched from their pockets and I felt awful. But I knew I had to do this for my...
But they, like... Oh, this is my first time seeing this guy's YouTube videos, right? And this makes no sense. At some point, he tricks MrBeast for 100,000. If you want to watch a full unrehearsed video, go to Nico on Milana on YouTube. I don't know, bro. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. How wouldn't they notice, bro? This is a scam. They're acting, brothers. Like, comment, subscribe. To the next video, I'm out.